Hi, I'm LB from the Dartmouth Student Wellness Center. In today's practice, we're going to really tap into our core strength. I know the core is one of those areas that, myself included, I can neglect a lot and not love working on it, but it really is the center of our being, the center of our bodies. It supports us all day long. And then emotionally, our core is really the seat of our intuition, it's our wisdom. So being able to connect more deeply to this area of our body not only strengthens our full body and our full capability to move freely, but it also connects us to who we are, and it connects us to remembering what is really important to us, remembering our why in all things that we do. So as we enter into this brief practice, you might like to recall what brought you here today, why it is that you take these moments to slow down, to bring some self-care into yourself, and for yourself, and what you would like to receive from it. All right, so letting that kind of form your intention for this practice. So to begin, I'll just invite you to find a chair. I bring blocks or books underneath my feet just because my legs are a little shorter, and it raises the floor, so it creates a nice 90-degree bend with my knees. You may or may not need a lift, so just depending on your body physiology and the chair that you're using. But allow yourself to just come and settle for a few moments. And as we beginning to connect with your breath, but deep in your core. So beginning to gently land your awareness on the sensations of breathing in your belly. Perhaps allowing this to provide the shift of a human doing to simply a human being. And as we sit and breathe and settle, you might consider what brings you here today, what brings you to this seat, to this present moment, to this desire of caring for yourself. And it could be anything. It could just be a moment of reprieve, that you want to feel strong, that you want to focus, that you just want to take a little break. Whatever it is, connecting to that wise and knowing within. And if you'd like, you can deepen your breath and open your eyes if they're closed. And we'll just begin in seated mountain pose. So that might mean bringing the back off of your chair and coming with a nice long spine, feeling a little even wake up in your core here as you draw the low belly in, shoulders soften down, chest is broad. Inhaling and exhaling. And now warming up our core really gently to begin, and we're just going to do that with some knee lifts. So it's going to feel almost like you're marching in your seat. As you inhale, I'm going to invite you just to lift your right knee up, the right foot up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, the opposite leg up. Exhale and down. And continuing in this pattern, beginning to link your breath with your movement. And as you lift each knee, each round, feeling that slight draw in of your core muscles, the slight interlacing of the intercostal muscles that support your back, your ribs, and your whole body. Just feeling them wake up, feeling your body wake up, but also listening, to that core self, that knowing self, that you can always ease up whenever you need. And one more round here, inhaling to lift, exhaling to draw down, inhaling the other knee, and exhaling, release. Beautiful. And then from here, depending on your chair, you might have to rearrange your seat a little bit. I like to move the books or the blocks out from under my feet now. And we're just gonna come to hovering the feet. So it doesn't have to be a ton, 2 to 3 inches. And rooting down with the sitting bones, really getting long through the spine, drawing the navel in. And so this is a really nice posture just to hold for a few breaths. Tune into the sensations, tune into yourself. Even accepting if there's any shakiness or challenge. Okay? Meeting your edge without needing to go past it. It's a really nice way to really warm up the body internally. Really great to do on a cold day when you're feeling chilly and you need to build that internal heat. Just do this for a few moments and you'll start feeling some heat. And then an option to build on this, you can just stay right here with hovering feet, or if you'd like, you can inhale and then exhale, extend the right foot out. Inhale, bringing it back. Exhale, extend the left foot out. Inhale to bring it back. And just continuing now at this pace, this rhythm. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing what happens in your core, in your thighs, in your mind even. Where is there resistance? And how can we soften that resistance by either releasing any physical gripping, or maybe it's mental gripping. And it's encouraging ourselves that we can do this, one breath at a time. One more on each side. Nice. Let your feet touch down for a moment, coming into rest. And then inching out on your seat so you're more on the edge of your seat. We're going to come into seated boat pose, which is kind of a fun balance pose as well as a core opener. I first like to start by just grabbing the edges of my chair and letting my back not completely lean into the back of the chair, but just slightly support it, lifting my legs, lifting my calves, and then coming into this variation of boat pose, drawing knees together. And then option here to either place your hands underneath your knees for a little bit more support, lifting your heart up, shoulders back. Another option is to extend the arms out. Nice. And just feeling some wake up here. It's always helpful to let the corners of the mouth go to the ceiling in these types of challenging poses, I think. You can always come back to a more supportive by drawing your hands underneath your knees. Or you can build some even extra heat by inhaling arms to the sky and exhaling arms to the right hips. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to twist to the opposite side. And just continuing with this rhythm, this pace. Really great for your obliques, strengthening your whole torso. Nice. One more time on each side. Lift up if you'd like. Finish with arms lifted. Option to lift the legs even higher. Nice, and then hugging the knees in, dropping the feet to the mat, letting your hands come on the outer, the front of your kneecaps. And we're just gonna stretch the core out a little bit by inhaling, coming into a cow belly breath. So shifting the heart, the belly forward, shoulders back, chin lifts, throat opens. And exhale, pressing your hands against your knees. And now really arching the spine, feeling the shoulders spread away from one another, dropping the head. One more time, just like that. Inhale, feel length through the whole core. Then exhale to bow in. Inhale, coming into that seated mountain once again. And this time coming into another little variation of boat pose, but not coming into that same variation we were just in. You might like to inch out a little bit more, placing your hands on the underbelly of your chair, leaning slightly back, and then inhaling, knees up. Exhale, extend. Inhale to bend. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lift. Exhale to extend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to hover. 3 more times, just like that. Exhale. Inhale. Hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hover. Oh, one more time. Ready? Together. Inhale, lift. Exhale to extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. And then come up, still hovering, and then gently place your feet down. Coming into another 2 rounds of that cat and cow to stretch out the muscles that you're working and engaging. Now we're coming into our last little bit of core connection here. So staying at a place in your seat where your feet can be firmly on the ground, we're going to really focus just on the movement of our lower legs, but it's going to have this connective effect all the way up to our waist, up to our core in a really subtle way. So once again, I'm just going to invite you, as you're ready, to just hover your feet. And then inhale, feet to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, feet to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. We're gonna either stay right there, you can add on by taking the torso to a little bit of a twist. As you inhale your feet to the left, your body is gonna turn to the right. And come back to center and go the other way. Making sure you're still breathing. One more time on each side. Nice. Then gently let your feet come down. Just take a little heart opener, stretch up, maybe even reach your hands to the back of your chair as you get a shoulder blades towards one another, drawing your feet down and feeling the core begin to expand here out through the chest. Then exhale, begin to soften back into your chair. And we're just going to end with a really restorative counterpose to all the twists with all the core work, which is just with a gentle twist. So I'll invite you just to begin to draw your left hand to the side of your chair, wherever it's comfortable. Right hand on other side. And just gently let your left chin, if there is a left chin, but your chin, begin to turn towards the left shoulder as the right shoulder draws back. As you inhale, feeling like you're getting length through the spine. As you exhale, just gently drawing the navel in to help you twist and turn into yourself. On your next inhale, slowly unwind back through center. And we'll just take it to the other side. Again, getting that lift on the inhale, feeling the left sitting bone root down as much as the right. And as you exhale, a little gentle draw in of the navel as you begin to draw the chin towards the right shoulder, letting that left shoulder still draw back. And then as you're ready, inhaling to unwind. Exhale, releasing. And then allow yourself to scoot back into your chair. And just allow your awareness to settle back into your breathing, into your core. Taking a few moments of rest here. And knowing that you can always take these moments to check in with yourself, to recall what is your why. What is your why in your actions, your behaviors, and does it line up with who you want to be? And that's really connecting to our core, on and off the mat. So stay and rest for as long as you've time for. Otherwise, as it feels complete for you, you can gently ease your way off the chair, back into your day with a little bit more strength and hopefully ease in your body and in your heart and in your mind. From my heart to yours, thank you.